Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Stoop Talk Podcast. I am your host, Lance BCE. And to my left, we got DJ Active. What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's up?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I like that Dewey today. Silky. You know what I'm saying?
It's velvet.
Oh, my bad. Velvet. Can I?
What the fuck?
All right, shout out to my man DJ Active, man. One time.
Am I getting punked?
Yo, pause that. What?
One time. Chase, what's up? What's going on, brother?
I'm alright.
What happened? Why? Yo, don't judge me, bro. Phresh, what's going on?
Man,
What the fuck is going on here?
it's been
What up,
a rough
Phresh?
week, man.
I ain't gonna front.
Where's the
Yeah, y'all
Henny?
niggas looking rough. Look
Where's
at
the Henny
Chase.
Yo, the weather outside is
Y'all
a little
niggas look.
frightful.
Yeah, today
Kez
wasn't
is
the greatest of days, I'll tell you
Kez
that.
is clean. Kez got a little clean cut. Y'all two niggas looking rough. The light skinned niggas never look rough. Y'all look rough today, son.
Don't be mad because you can't grow a beard.
I don't want a beard, bro.
You better want one.
Nah.
Anyways, Kez, what's going on, brother? What's up?
Chillin', man. Another day.
Another day, another dollar?
That's it.
The brown skin niggas looking good today, man. These light skinned niggas,
Niggas.
they got no cut.
You sitting at the table, just complimenting men, huh?
So,
Okay, that's what we doing this week.
nigga,
It's
if I say
alright.
you look rough, you look rough. That's it.
My son
you
got
said
somebody
they- you
touching
said
his
they look good,
do-rag, all of that.
Listen, don't do
You
that.
said they look good though.
I said that.
What you
When
said?
I watch the clip, I'm a see.
You just said the brown skin dude just looking alright, but the light skin dude's looking rough.
I'm talking about.
Anyways, listen, thank y'all. We got a very, 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 very special guest
Oh,
in the building
shit.
today.
You got all of that.
This is a person that's a dear friend of, BCE. I mean, I say that all the time, but she really is a dear friend. I know this guest for pretty much forever, right? And she's been an instrumental part of this podcast.
Very.
So I guess it's only fitting that we have her come on the show as
She's
a guest.
the
right?
oil in the engine.
Facts. Yeah.
Right?
I like that analogy. Active.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome no other than Ann. What's going on, Ann? What's up?
Hi guys.
This is for everybody that's out there. This is the end that I bother all the time. Well, I don't
can't
really
throw
bother
anything
her.
at you this time, so I guess it works.
Yeah, by the way, people, for those that are watching and listening, Ann is actually one of the videographers, I should say. She
I
also
just said she's the oil in the engine.
right, but I'm giving specific.
People don't know what that means,
Right,
bro.
exactly.
She gets the motor running.
Watch how he about to eat the
Yeah, but
Yeah, I knew that was
we're gonna ignore that.
Yo, bro, why you doing that, son?
Because I felt
So
like.
first you complimenting brown skinned men,
And I felt
and then
like
you
being
eating the
sassy.
candy like that.
Oh,
Facts.
God.
You sassy now. That's wow.
I can't with y'all today.
Sassy active.
Son.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, Ann is the one
I'm
that
enjoying myself. Crash.
she does the video recording.
Crash, turn the camera. To
Yeah, but yo. Wicked.
You want one, man?
Nah, I'm good. bro.
What?
Don't be looking
I'm
at
I'm good. But anyways, Ann does the video recording. She actually does the editing as well for for a lot of our episodes that we've done, and she's just been a real instrumental part of what we do here. So, Ann, big up yourself, and we appreciate everything that you do for us.
That's a spot.
Sure do.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
really hold it down. You know what I'm saying? So
My man's $100,000 over there.
facts. So Ann, but for those that don't know, I mean, you are actually involved in a lot of different things, right? So before we actually start and get into this
Especially
podcast,
traveling.
yeah,
The hate over there is
That's not hate.
Stamps
boy.
mommy.
That's not hate. Live your best life.
Stamps mommy. You know what I'm
catch
saying?
feelings, not flights over here. You'll be okay.
I like that. I like that you.
That was
You know?
backwards though.
Flights,
We catch flights, not
feelings.
feelings. But
Whatever.
that neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Go
She's
ahead.
Trini. So,
No. I'm tired.
But anyways,
She got jet lag.
Yeah.
yeah, she got a
right.
little,
Yeah.
yeah.
She fresh off the
morning?
flight
Just
from
a tad bit.
Curacao.
Well, you just came from Egypt, right?
No, Curacao,
Oh, my bad.
Netherlands, Antilles.
Ugh. You see
But yeah,
how she said
anyways,
that?
listen, let's not go,
We're not off
too
track.
off course.
We aren't.
So Ann, I mean,
Show.
we know you're a business owner. We know you do a whole bunch of other different things. You wear many hats. So just give us a little brief synopsis of Who is Ann? What you do? What you got going on?
So I went to school for business administration, and I eventually concentrated in operations management, and I minored in accounting/finance. And that's basically what I do for a living in terms of my daytime job. Post-college, I started a hair company, Dainty Dream Hair /Danity Dream Hair. And it was just kind of like one of those things where my friends were like, hey, you do your own hair all the time. You're always sending us elsewhere to buy it. Why don't you sell it yourself? So that's exactly what I did, because prior to that, I worked in e-commerce for a few years with brands like Catherine Malandrino, Nanette Lepore, Movado, and things like that. And,
Rich people brands.
Nice.
So that's where I got my e-commerce experience prior to starting my own website. And of course, I've learned how to video edit, market, all those good things. And now I am doing business consulting for myself. So
One
That's
time.
it.
I just want to point out.
Wait, I want to point out the
rich.
length?
No. The rich statement that was made during my day job. That's rich
Bottle
talk.
girl at night.
That is rich.
That's
That
rich
is rich
talk.
talk.
If
Shout
you
out to
have
you for
more
that.
than a day job, you are rich.
no, if you have more than a day job, that means you live in New York City because it's expensive here.
Oh, no.
She sound like
I just got a roommate, so I don't know.
She sound like something.
I just got a roommate for sure.
Oh, I don't, so I got to get it together.
Was that a shot?
No,
She
it was
said
not
she
a
don't.
shot.
She
No.
making money. Yeah, I do. But I just want to point out. Sorry, Ann. I just want to point out Lance Stoop slam just now because he's probably mad that New York Knicks didn't get the draft.
You know, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I mean, they're the local team.
What they got?
Third pick. The Pelicans won.
The Pelicans won the
Sidebar.
first.
They won the first pick. And they got Anthony Davis, too.
So that means they might get Zion. That's scary. All right, so let's go forward.
That's crazy. But yeah, something that you said, though, about, you say you do business consultation, right? How did that come about? Like,
Because I was tired of answering people's questions for free.
right.
Well, no, not necessarily. And that's something that like you and I you also helped push me into that, because I would sit down and help you with things, and then you would kind of see other people pick my brain all the time. And you and a few other people just started to tell me, hey, you really need to charge for your time, because you're like
Fact.
really dropping gems on people for free, no charge. And I mean, people can sometimes keep me on the phone for an hour or two, or like, hey, let's go to lunch or dinner. And I will legit sit down there and plan everything out to them, from their budgeting to marketing to how to kind of like set things up. So at some point, you got to put your big girl drawers on and just say, hey, I have no problem having this conversation with you, but it's going to cost you X
How much you
amount.
charge per hour?
I'll give you the family discount.
$500.
Nah, not for me.
$500.
I'm just trying to figure out how many consultation sessions it took to go to Curacao.
About 2.
You know, Ann is one of those people, you know.
That shit ain't cheap, and they got Starbucks.
I took my mother to Curacao for Mother's Day, though. Like, y'all just going to skip that whole part.
Meanwhile, Chase got a card.
is giving cards out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for everything that you do.
Not to mommy, bro.
Wait, Chase and Active, actually. Active was on
Not
that
to my
card, too.
mother, bro.
Wait.
Not my mother.
Now he don't want no
Wow.
parts of that statement.
No.
Now.
I never said
wildin'.
I gave out a card. I asked. That's Chase.
No, you got to treat your mom right.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, your mom.
I mean, I'm
mine.
not excited to see my credit card statement, but it is what it is.
It's all right. Couple consultations.
I don't got no
Be all
credit
right.
card. I know I'm not going to pay it back. So it makes no...
You sound
son,
financially
really?
irresponsible
Yeah.
right
No,
now.
you're not gonna pay it back.
No,
I
you
know
sound
I'm not
so
gonna put that-
financially
But
irresponsible.
that's actually
No,
responsible of him
that's
to
It's
know.
great.
not, because without credit,
Yes, it
you
is,
have
bro.
nothing.
You
Credit
need
has
credit.
more
You need
value
credit,
than
bro.
cash.
Credit.
You could do other stuff to build your credit. You don't need a credit card necessarily.
Other
But you
stuff
need
like what?
diversity in your credit, though.
Because it takes credit to get credit, is what they say. So what you gonna do without credit?
Don't worry, we're going to have a credit specialist come in here one of these
I'm a
days
credit
and-
specialist. She's a credit specialist.
We ain't no freaking credit specialist. Bro.
What are we?
he
What are we over here?
Yo, Phresh gave him that look.
What are
He
we
said
over
it
here?
mad salty, son. That was more sour than the cake.
Yo,
He
listen,
eating right now.
another time. But what I was actually
Telling
going to say, Ann is one of those, you know, I think everybody has like this one person like out of their friends or in your life that you got that one person that you're around that they just seem to have the answers for like 90% of the questions that you have.
That's me.
Like,
For DJing, maybe. That's
yeah, maybe that one field active.
Damn.
But you still my man 100 grand. So.
He not multifaceted.
But
Word for DJing and do-rag locations. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
It's fucked up.
You get a little horn for that. You get a horn for that.
I don't want no horn. No.
Oh, you got another special effect for him?
No.
Oh,
That went way over your head.
I said that
Let's
purposely.
continue.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So Ann, she just
Stupid or dumb.
she represents what this show is about. You know what I'm saying? She's multifaceted, and she's diverse and she's very smart, and we're glad to have her a part of the Stoop Talk family. You know what I'm saying? So one time
Facts.
for Ann, you know what I'm saying? One last time before we get into it. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get into this first topic. This has been a topic that went viral on social media, on Instagram. Everybody knows who Ayesha Curry is. That's the wife of Steph Curry, right?
Did you just suck your teeth?
So yeah, he did. But anyways, she actually made some remarks on Jada Pinkett's show, the Red Tablecloth. Whatever.
Red
I probably
Table Talk?
whatever.
Every
Red Table
week?
Talk.
We need to take a bet
That nigga needs a script.
on when he's not.
We need
gonna
to get a
mention
mashup
Read
Ayesha.
it
video.
with your finger.
Yeah, we need to get like a mashup video. How many times I butchered a name or something like that.
You need to put the captions, right? The little bouncing balls.
Oh, like in the lyric videos.
Yeah, like in the lyric video. So like what he's supposed to say.
Just make it
Every-
stutter on the word that you mess up.
yeah,
It's just gonna keep bouncing right there.
That's dope.
Y'all
Yo, and
disrespectful.
if you do that, I swear I love you forever, kid.
Anyways, so like I was saying, she made some remarks. Obviously everybody knows that she is married and she is the wife of Steph Curry, and pretty much she does her own thing. She's a chef and all that other good stuff.
but
But
nobody.
everybody,
All right. Let's
hold
just
on,
get to
I'm
it.
giving the background.
For what?
But everybody-
we don't need the chef and
And that's the problem right there.
Y'all are so rude. I'm
Why do
trying
we need
think
to know
why
that
would
she's
you-
a
And
chef?
that's her problem
her
right
having-
there.
what's her
What
being
we
a
learned
chef got to
about,
do with
yeah,
anything?
that's what I'm saying.
But that's her problem right there.
And we see we on the same wavelength. Anyways, y'all just no love for the ladies, man. Like what's
Bro,
going
that
on?
has nothing to do with what we're about
I
to
am
discuss.
painting the picture for the audience and the listeners and the viewers.
So basically, Ayesha tight. Nobody know what she do.
Listen, I'm letting the world know what she does.
Why?
Right?
That's not
That's
relevant to the
important.
topic.
It is. It is.
No, it's not.
It is. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. It is.
Why she feels
But hold
insecure.
on. So
She's
listen,
a soccer
let me.
mom.
Can I
she's a
finish?
chef. What the fuck, man?
Are you guys gonna let me finish?
Word.
Let me finish, please.
She likes French manicures and not
Your
colored.
husband's a basketball
Let me
player.
finish.
She drives an Escalade 2019. Nobody cares, bro. Let's just get to the Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Lance. My bad. You're right. Soup slam.
Play the link, bro.
Play the link.
Play the link.
Now he don't want to give his little
over it.
introduction
Play
no
the
more.
All right, we're gonna play the link of Ayesha Curry on the
over it.
show with Jada Pinkett Smith, y'all. So we're gonna play the link first, and then we're gonna get into it. All right.
Really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women throwing themselves, but me the past 10 years I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention. And so then I begin to internalize it and I'm is something wrong with
You're
me?
not looking.
What?
You're not
Like-
looking. You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too. And I was young, like you.
Yeah, I'm
oh
that's
my
not
God.
fair.
I mean,
Because I don't want it, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to know that someone's looking.
But
That
when
could
your
get
radar's
dangerous.
turned off, right?
That
You're
could get
beautiful.
real
Don't ever
dangerous.
think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody. Your husband.
And on
I like. Wait, before you say anything, I like the way they was trying to save her. He was like, "You wasn't looking.
You ain't looking.
You ain't looking.
Exactly.
You are not
You don't need to
looking."
say nothing else after that.
Facts. They
All
tried.
right.
They saved her already. Or tried.
All right. Thank you for that observation, Active.
You're welcome.
Yo, active son. Just slide in the girl DM, my nigga. See
Listen,
if she check it.
let me finish. Let me get this.
She checked it.
Listen, relax, guys. Let me get through to
Want
this topic.
attention?
all
You
right?
ain't even read the damn DM.
So, everybody heard or saw, what we just listened to, right? So I'm gonna frame this topic and this question, right, for everybody here. Real black and white. Do y'all think it's wrong or inappropriate for how Ayesha Curry, feels regarding what she said on the Red Table Talk?
All right.
Listen to those words. What I said. Do y'all feel if?
All right. So
You don't really
does
matter. what I
anybody
feel.
know? Does anybody know if she had this conversation with Steph prior?
We do not know
That
that.
is important also.
Because if she didn't have this conversation with her husband prior to this, and she just goes on this show and blurts that out, when you come home, you're getting licks.
Not for him.
You crossing the line. We not beating no chicks.
No, not beating her. No, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
we don't
have to have a serious conversation because
Yeah, we don't support
how you
domestic
just
violence.
gonna,
By the way.
like,
Stoop
it's
Talk.
not. No. It's not. When I mean licks, bro, it don't gotta be
Keep
physical.
it real. What and look.
Active,
Stoop Talk does not condone what DJ Active is saying. All right.
Active will strangle her
I'm
with his
Panamanian.
do-rag. But
Exactly.
Wow.
my point
So
is,
you just putting domestic violence
point
on
is
all
like, yo,
Panamanians? Is what you saying?
Son, it is what it is. Trinidadians do it is no, Jamaican men is worse.
You crazy? What a bumba. What?
The fakest Jamaican ever.
What am I about to say? That was a fake.
That nigga sound like that.
You're not
video
really
that
Jamaican,
was in
so
the chat.
I can see
Bro,
that.
I was
just
born
sucking
in
shit
Jamaica.
and
When they-
walking away.
When they ask Lance what part of Jamaica he from, he be like, by the beach.
But funny enough, I was actually born there though. So hold that.
Oh, you was by the beach,
Yo,
right?
I
He was
Okay.
born in Jamaica.
Okay,
Yeah,
Sam.
I was born in
Jamaica.
Jamaica,
He
bro.
was born in Jamaica.
Oh,
It was.
what's your middle name? Winston?
Oh, we
No,
finish your
Trevor.
statement. Chase, finish your statement.
Lance Trevor.
You ever saw his
Yeah,
passport picture?
if she, yeah, that shit is fucking jokes.
Continue, bro. You getting off topic.
Yo, this is how the show goes, an hour and a half.
Bro, you gotta let it go.
That Jamaican passport he got,
Wicked.
jokes. It look like they used glue stick, and put the picture on the shit.
It was like
Frank.
you just
Yo, Lance is not laughing.
Got a chicken fingerprint on it.
Yo, you gotta zoom in on Lance's face.
Yo, as you slip me in your ass.
I'm glad they all think this is
Yo. Yeah, I would say a joke, but let me let it.
All right, we done.
We done. How many times you watch Mark for Death though?
Mad times.
Yeah, you had to. You probably don't even know what Mark for Death is.
Chase, can we continue with what we were talking about?
Man.
If she didn't have that conversation with her husband prior to going on to a show, like, that's kind of disrespectful. Not kind of disrespectful. That is disrespectful.
is
Because you going on
disrespectful.
national TV, and you're not, like, not saying that you got to consult with me as your husband, but
Yes, you do. Yes, she does.
in that topic, yes, you do
They're
got to talk to
married.
me
Yeah,
because
you gotta-
I need to know what's going on
Both
in my
gotta
marriage.
consult with each other.
So let's say this. So you're saying if she didn't consult with him, she's all the way wrong, period, for bringing this up in public. Period.
Yeah.
It was inappropriate for her to bring it up.
Yeah, because
period.
bro, when's the last time?
Well,
you heard,
let me-
when's the last time you heard of
It's
them?
gonna be nothing but drinks. It's gonna be nothing but females
Bro.
that look good inside a grill and ice. Alright? And also, when you walk in that
Why you
building,
not getting his face right
What's
now?
happening, son? What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think y'all just heard a couple of seconds of DJ Active's
Now we
mixtape.
know he really doesn't play. He just fucking
Maybe that was a
records this
shame.
shit
Maybe that was a shame.
beforehand and
I was
press
just
play in the
I was
party.
just sitting here. I don't know how that happened. You see? Yo, continue.
What was I about to say? Oh,
He pre-recorded the fucking
okay,
set.
but I have something to say to you regarding what you said about the situation. Let's keep in mind that I don't know if you guys are aware, Steph Curry actually reposted a picture of them and
Right. After the
basically
fact.
congratulated
But guess
her
what?
and said
Steph
that basically
Curry
backed
has
her up.
what you call a publicist.
Right.
And PR consultants that spin this type of shit so it doesn't affect your career negatively when you're in these high places.
So that's what
Yeah.
you're boiling
So
it down to. You
that's
don't think
what
that came
that
from the
was.
heart?
I mean, it doesn't
That's what that
necessarily
was.
mean that that's what happened. but there's a very high possibility that that's what went on, because if they didn't consult, if you didn't have a conversation with me as your husband about my marriage and how you were feeling, how do you go and
tell the world
before I know?
So off of that, you think she's wrong off
That's
rip?
foul,
1,000%.
That's foul. I personally believe she did have this conversation. She had to have this conversation beforehand, and he just had to be.
But how would that conversation even go? Oh, babe, I'm so upset that other men aren't looking at me. How do you even go in and have that conversation with your significant other, that you telling them that you feel a way that you don't get attention from someone that is not who you're married to?
Because apparently they're
how do you do
Christians
that?
or
the Christians, yeah.
right?
How
And
you
they
do
were
that?
married from very young,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been rocking with each other for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she needs something to spice it up.
Now,
You
look,
better.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't
Slam
feel like
We're gonna go to
pussy.
Phresh. We're gonna go.
First of all, even if, my bad, Phresh. My bad.
Oh yeah.
All right. I said my bad. All right.
So I don't feel like she's wrong for feeling the way that she feels. That's where everybody's going astray with.
You could feel how
Is
you wanna
it
feel.
inappropriate? Absolutely. She should not have mentioned that in public, whether she spoke to her husband or not, because that's something that's personal to you and him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go out and tell the world. That's like if, say, she's not able to have kids, but he go on TV and be like, yo, my wife can't have kids, so I want to adopt. And didn't consult her with, like, that's crazy. You don't say certain things about your relationship in public. End of story.
That's a different extreme.
You don't
but
do that.
It's the same concept.
End of story.
And
everybody thinks that Will and Jada expressed their whole relationship. No, they don't. They let you know what they want to know.
And that was going to be my
Period.
next thing. When's the last time you heard like the Currys with an issue in public? That's the first
You
time
don't know
you've ever heard
They
that.
keep it tight.
You don't know nothing about their
Right.
relationship.
I mean, really,
So
really,
that's the
truly,
only part
if-
that makes me
listen,
feel like they had this conversation and Steph was cool with it.
if you're in a public figure,
Nah.
I don't think your business should be
I
out
think
there.
she
Has
was
to be
just
out there.
feeling
You know,
away.
you're not obligated to,
You know-
tell the crowd or the public what's going on within your relationship. That's one thing
never-
I hate about the whole being famous and being in the public
When
and
was
in the limelight.
what's the first time she ever been in a setting where she's on the show with a bunch of females? That was her first time, wasn't it?
I don't
know.
Wasn't she on The View?
That was the
speak to
first
that.
time on a show like
She
that.
wasn't on The View?
I don't know, maybe. But she didn't say anything striking to the point where it's, viral.
No.
But
the,
let me-
the
let-
reason why she said that because of what Jada asked her. But she didn't, what Jada had asked her, how do you deal with the females? She could have said, well, I don't like it. And then that could have been it. But she went to go and say, nobody coming at me. She didn't have to say that. She could have just answered Jada's question and that would have been it.
I'll tell you this.
Right?
True.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna go before Ann goes. Right.
You should let Ann go.
Yeah, Joe.
No, I want, because I don't want to forget.
And is
sorry.
holding fire over there because she's been mighty
I know.
quiet.
I know.
You know how these
But she's gonna get a chance to rip.
Wait,
but,
Ayesha Curry, she's Jamaican, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
she's from Toronto. That's the only thing I know.
Nah, I think they have
Of course
some
you
Jamaican
know
background.
that.
Maybe.
I think she has a Jamaican background.
But anyways, so let me actually get into what I was gonna say. I don't know, man. At first when I saw this, I laughed. Right, I was like, yeah.
You really just reenacted.
So
your-
I did.
First,
I did
first
reenact
of all,
it.
he has to say expressions and go ahead, man.
Yeah, listen, I like to paint a story. But anyways, I laughed, right? When I heard this, I was like, yo, she's out of line. That's the first thing I said. Right. Then,
So here's where he tries to fake the funk right now and be politically correct because he doesn't want the women to bash him. So he always does this. If y'all know this, if y'all go back
Painting
and watch
the picture.
episodes,
Nigga don't
he'll
even know how to paint.
he'll say how he
Chinese
feels.
Jamaican. Wicked.
He'll say how he feels initially, and then be like, "Yo, that's what I thought at first, but," and then he'll change.
well, listen, that's when I'm trying to give people my honest point
No,
of view.
what you do is you try to straddle the fence so
no,
you don't get backlash.
I'm not straddling. Listen,
You're not low.
Listen to what I have to say.
But go ahead.
Let me speak, right? When I first heard, I was like, yeah, this is hilarious. Like this. But then, I mean, I watched other, I listened to what people had to say, and I kind of like internalized, what they were saying. Then I took a look at her situation, and I tried to put myself in her shoes, right?
What kind of shit is that?
hear me out.
The man that want to think like yo.
Listen, hear me out, right?
He trying to put himself in his heels.
I'm gonna listen. I kind of agree with Chase, but I believe I'm gonna assume that she had this conversation with her husband. They must have had this conversation. Maybe they didn't. But I think the bigger problem is that maybe she's feeling these certain emotions because her husband is not doing a good enough job of making her feel beautiful, or giving her this attention that she wouldn't be feeling for attention.
How much is
hold on. Let me finish.
That's
Don't
a
cut me off.
possibility.
Let me
But
finish.
that's not
Hold
what
on.
she said. What she said
Hold
was
on, let me
her
finish.
husband gets attention and I don't.
Right.
I'm
So
upset about that.
I'm gonna let me finish. Let me finish. Right. So I think a part of the problem with her per se is the fact that everybody knows her as Steph Curry's wife. Right. Obviously, Steph Curry's
he's a basketball
right.
player.
Exactly. And she's the wife. So I think to the point where, and obviously she's not out here showing ass and titties. She's not wearing, dressing half naked,
She
right?
should be very proud.
Hold on.
She should be very proud.
Let me
of that.
finish. This lady had 3 kids, right? She had 3 kids. She doesn't carry herself, the way how these other IG models is, right? So in my head, I'm like,
He's quoting an Instagram post because I've seen this.
No, but it's true.
About the form of the mothers and why she
hold
feels
on,
this
but
way. But
Lance,
listen.
You're
tell us
dragging it,
what
bro.
you think.
Yeah, you're dragging it.
Not what
Damn, y'all keep
Instagram
interrupting
thinks.
me.
No, you're
God
telling us
damn.
what Instagram thinks. What do you think?
I'm telling you. So for her to
the
do
same
that, and
one
for her,
that said he wouldn't give the mother of his kids the house is talking his shit. Shut up. Get
bro,
me tight.
listen, can I finish?
Get me tight now.
Go
Can I
ahead,
finish
finish.
bringing up old stuff? Don't.
Shit was 2 weeks ago, bro.
Anyways,
That shit wasn't that.
Anyways,
the
let me
episode-
finish. So all I want to say is, I think I actually applaud her for, bro,
But she has courage.
because I think she.
I didn't say
listen,
anything. I didn't say
I
anything.
think she was looking at it as there's probably a bunch of females that feel this way, but they won't say it.
They man not shooting
And-
fucking half court shots.
Hey, but she's human at the end of the day, bro.
Yo,
Like,
hey,
I applaud her for even
you
speaking
ready?
up and hold on, listen. I applaud her for even actually expressing how she feels. You feel what I'm saying?
applaud that?
I do, bro.
An inappropriate estate.
Listen, I think her delivery might be. I think everybody's getting misconstrued off of her delivery, how she said it. But I think
Just tell me when you're done,
I think
bro.
the main idea of what she was trying to say is, sometimes I would like to feel beautiful, and to me, it sounds like
And that
it
is your
looked like-
husband's job.
Right, I think-
not public men that's outside your marriage.
You're
Yeah,
married.
but her
what are you talking
situation.
about?
So
her-
you trying to say a woman should always feel beautiful when other niggas is looking at her?
bro, I'm not saying that's the
That's
case.
exactly what you're
That's
saying.
what you're saying.
No, all I'm saying is that she's entitled to. She can feel that way and express that she feels that way.
Anybody's
Your
entitled to know
husband's
how they
job
feel.
is
But I
to do
think,
that.
but I did say,
Not
I did state in
random
the beginning.
dudes.
I
and
think
then she goes and say, my husband always gives me attention. So what the fuck are you looking for attention from other men for?
She don't know what she want.
I think
with
it's a
3
problem
kids.
between-
Wait, no. You're married with 3 kids, a millionaire. Why you need attention from other men to
Mind
feel
you, she
beautiful?
worth 16 mil herself.
Why you need another? Why you
I'ma
need
let
to-
Ann go.
Yeah.
You're not winning this, bro.
Yeah,
Because
Talking
what
about-
you're saying
yet.
is one
talking
I'll
guy.
about, I'm gonna put
I'll
myself
let
in her
Ann go, 'cause y'all
shoes,
just- y'all
and
never gonna
I
let me talk
applaud
straight.
her for coming out.
Because you ain't talking how you feel.
He trying to say like she's in some domestic violence shit.
bugging out.
I applaud her for coming out. No, nigga, she ain't come out of nothing. The fuck?
I got more words, but I'm gonna let Ann go first.
And go ahead.
Y'all are hilarious. In my opinion, I don't feel that it was inappropriate for her to go on the Red Table Talk and express herself in terms of that situation. How she worded it and how it came out was probably a little too raw, but you have to look at what she was actually trying to say. I sat here and listened to all of you guys.
I didn't say anything, but go ahead.
You didn't stop talking.
Yes.
So
King interrupter.
I sat here and listened to all of you speak to her, and it was many references to Steph Curry, her being Steph Curry's wife, her being a mother. But what you need to understand is her and Steph Curry getting together so young she skipped the phase where she had the time to develop as an individual and as a woman. And during the course of that marriage, she tried to cement herself as an individual, becoming an author, a television personality, an actress, and whatever it is. She's worth $16 million on her own, and Steph Curry is worth $90 million. So how would you feel if you do all of that work and you are not looked at as an individual? So the point that she was trying to make is when Steph Curry is seen, he's seen as Steph Curry. The woman will flock to him, will give him attention and all kinds of things. But no matter what she does, as a woman, she's not looked at that. She's looked at as property of Steph Curry.
And that's the
And
problem.
that is really
That's
what
the issue is.
and had
Phresh,
she
you got
taken
it?
the time to think about what she was saying, to actually formulate her thought, to express that, it would have came out a little different. It's not that she's seeking male attention or her husband doesn't give her enough or anything like that, but she skipped the phase where she just developed herself as a woman, as people,
Or
male.
or hoe. Okay.
First of all, as people,
You OD'd.
men or
Oh,
women, we
shit.
are all sexual beings.
OD'd,
Okay, period. Man or woman. Not to say that she being married does not negate her being a sexual being. Of course, you want to look, dress up, and okay, someone paid me a compliment and said that my dress looked nice. That doesn't mean that you're going to take that compliment and run with it, but it's nice to hear because it lets you know that you're an individual. And that's what she's really striving for, the individuality. She didn't go on that show as Steph Curry's wife. She, Ayesha Curry, was invited to the Red Table Talk amongst a group of women to discuss how they feel and the struggles that they go through. And that is what she was trying to express.
What's her
It has
last name?
nothing
All
to
of
do-
that is
Wait, what's her
fine and
last name?
dandy.
Right. Her last name is Curry.
Okay.
But her bank account with that $16 million is hers because she
That
did that on her
Money
own.
and attention don't have nothing to do
No,
with
but I'm saying she's an individual on her own, and
Rock,
that's what you
paper,
need to give her.
scissors?
You need to give her that
get it?
respect.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors.
scissors,
Says black
shoot.
magic. I go. So check it.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Black magic.
And I'm supposed to take these two seriously after that, right?
Nah, because I want to go, but so we
gonna
no, matter of fact,
Yeah, we gotta get to Keds and actors.
Look,
But go on.
I get all of that is fine and dandy. You want to be an individual. You want to be recognized for your accomplishments and so on
then
and so
be
forth.
single.
That's good. No. You don't got to be fake
Wow,
single for that.
son.
I'm not going to co-sign what he said just now. You don't got to
nigga
be
is
single for
co-sign,
that.
co-sign.
However, I don't care how you dress up that comment that she made. That comment that she made was basically, I want to know I still got it. Not I want to know that I'm an individual. The way that she posed that, period. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They asked her about the women that her husband gets attention from, and that was her response. Not about, oh, you know, your business accomplishments. You went to school here. You're a chef.
How
you
do you
this.
feel
and how
if
you
you
feel
don't?
that no one read. They didn't.
But that's
question
part of the
any-
issue, though.
That's part
No,
of the issue.
no,
She
that's
said
not.
she has insecurities because she doesn't get any male attention.
Which wasn't
Getting
a question for her.
individual attention for being a person comes from everyone.
But that's
not
because
men.
she is the wife.
But I'm the
No.
only one here that sat down, and as soon as he was trying to introduce her and say who she is, I'm the only person who backed him up, and that is the problem.
We know
One,
who
two,
she
three,
is. We're not
four.
talking about.
Yeah, but
Kez
you
is
wouldn't
a
even you
chef.
wouldn't even let her
You can't-
introduce.
you can't
Okay,
point at
with
Kez.
the exception
the
of Kez.
listeners and the audience, they
We
might
don't
not
gotta know that she's a chef to address that.
Of course we do.
Why?
We gotta
Why?
Know, we gotta know what she does.
Who she is?
Why does that
Why?
matter?
You
versus
just
what
want to
comment
say
she
that
made?
you just wanted her to be introduced as Steph
Kez, can you
Curry's
go-
wife.
She's an
That's the
individual
problem.
too.
We could have
Kez.
never mentioned her at all, and I would say the same shit. I don't care if she was a famous wife or not.
She could have lived in the
It's
projects.
point blank
That don't
wrong.
have nothing to do anything with anything. You have a boyfriend. Matt, go ahead, kids.
It could be you could go get married tomorrow, and you come out and say some shit like that. Your husband not famous, you not famous, you wrong. I don't care who you are.
Facts.
That's irrelevant, famous or not. It's bullshit. It's
But
an excuse.
she
It's a-
no, and she and I will give you to the point where she created her own problem by focusing on being wholesome and talking other women down and all those things.
That don't got nothing to
yes,
do
it
with
is.
it.
You have to look at the bigger picture.
So why Jada and them try to save her? Like, no, baby.
You're not
because
looking.
they know
You're
that
not
it came
looking.
because they
You're
know
not
that
looking.
it came out wrong.
Your
They
radar-
know that the delivery was a little- was a little
They
off.
know. They said
That wasn't a
your
little
radar.
off. That was
your
way off.
radar. No, they said.
I can see through that though.
Lance, you the one that always say, listen to the words, listen to the words. Your radar is off, honey. That's why you don't notice, because your radar is off.
There's
And
plenty
then
of men
and then Jada tried to say, I used to go through the same thing too. No, she tried to help her because Jada was bad when she was younger. So niggas was throwing
But
it
bro,
out.
she's just explaining how she feels.
Yo, Keds, it's your go.
Keds, yeah, go. I'm curious to hear what you got to say. Go ahead, Keds.
nigga
Keds
said-
always like the voice of
First of all,
way,
you already lost
Lance-
by saying I'm putting myself in her shoes.
By the way, Lance don't really agree with this. He just chatting because he wants to create a debate. Let's just face that right now.
I don't
Nah,
think.
I
No,
agree.
I really think that he want to be in her shoes.
No,
though.
you don't. You know
he wanna
him.
wear
Can
her
we just
heels?
use the word empathize?
He want to wear her heels.
Lance don't empathize with no one because he's sitting here defending this. But a couple of weeks ago, he said that the mother of his child couldn't
Yo,
get the
bro,
house.
what does that have to do with
It
this?
has everything to do with
What
this.
does explain to me?
Because
what-
that says the
Keds,
type
I'm
of
sorry.
nigga you are. You're not gonna agree with this and say that.
Bro, wait. So you're trying to say I'm a piece of shit because I said that if
No, he
I
said you
was
said you're a
married
piece of
to
shit.
the mother of my child, and if
tell
we
you
get a divorce, that and
Your
if I
mother
bought
of your
house
child, the
before-
mother of your child and your kid gotta be homeless because it's your
no.
He said the kids could live with me.
Yo, this nigga, yo, you sneaky, son.
He said the kids.
We know what he meant.
Yo, Keds, can you go?
Sneaky.
Because I just want to say what I have to say. But Keds, go ahead, please.
Get him.
This nigga said high heels.
Sneaky
I'm gonna
ass.
put myself in her
We
shoes.
know what you would
Light-skinned
say.
niggas, man.
Kedge, what you think, son?
All right. First and foremost, that where she was in a familiar place. She was at home. She was at Steph Curry's mom's house. And the women around the table were a group of women that she's comfortable
How you say that? In front
This
of Steph
happened in
Curry
the
moms?
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Table Talk
They
is
were at
recorded
Steph
in
Curry
home.
mom's house.
Oh.
It's just the table that they bring.
Yeah. So it was Steph Curry mom's.
Jada
I
Pinkett.
think one
Jada
of the
Pinkett, the
sisters.
sister, was there. Steph Curry's
I think Steph Curry's
girl
sister.
or sister, girl or fiance,
Steph Curry's fiance.
Right.
And Jada Pinkett, her daughter.
Her daughter was there.
And her Jada Pinkett mom, right?
Yeah.
So I do feel the way she said it. Yeah, always. I do feel the way she said it was like, damn, son. Like I feel like everybody at the table was like, damn, you really said that just now?
Like you're a bozo.
But it's
anyway.
like I feel like they all kind of understood what she was saying.
Right.
But they just wish, like, damn, why did you say that?
Like I'm telling you, it's the delivery, bro. Like I
No.
think people just not focusing on
There's
what
no delivery for that.
There is.
She's not supposed to put it out in the world. If she want to have that conversation, she have it with Steph.
But who's to say she didn't have the conversation with Steph already?
And that's where it stays, though.
That's
You
what
don't
it
put,
is.
you don't put that
Why?
cloud over your relationship
But wait,
when
wait,
you're
wait,
in
wait,
that
But what if she
wait,
wants to
wait.
bring awareness to what
Wait,
she's
wait,
going
wait,
through,
wait.
bro?
That's up to them though.
Yeah.
All right, so let me
Steph
ask you a
Curry.
question. If Cookie came on the show and said that, what you sitting right here, what you gonna say?
If I knew
How
that
you
she was
gonna
gonna say
feel?
that, if I knew she was gonna say that, I wouldn't feel.
All right,
away.
if you didn't know she was gonna say
then
that.
I would feel away.
End the story.
But that's what I just said. It's up to
Now.
them.
Point said that I felt like that's a conversation they had already.
That's what
I
I
just
said, it's up to
assumed
them.
that
Can we-
they
Don't
had
make no
the conversation.
assumptions.
Can we
But
leave
I'm
it
just,
on
that's
that?
what I'm saying.
You
All
going
right.
by what's
Can you
in
ask me
the
that
excerpt?
Ask me that same question.
How I'm supposed to ask that?
Ask what you asked me.
Just ask the
If
same
your
question.
girlfriend came up here and said that,
No. No.
But wait, can
You're
we-
not going
wait,
out
wait,
to the
wait,
world
wait,
and say
wait,
you
wait.
feel insecure.
All right, wait. Hold on.
You
wait.
worth 16 million. What the fuck you insecure
never
about?
mind that.
Yo, money.
No, because she
money,
said it's money.
doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. But she said she's worth 16 mil, and he's talking about 90 mil. So, all right, you worth 16 mil. I worth 90 mil. Frig, you insecure about? You have 3 beautiful kids.
I'm saying that she worked for it.
We supposed to be in a happy home.
We live on Steph Curry
We've
Island.
been together from since what, high school or whatever.
I don't think
What
any
are
of
your
that.
insecurities?
Alright,
That should go
But
to show
wait.
you why she might
Hold
feel
on.
None of that is
insecure.
relevant,
Hold
whether
on.
you rich
Because
or
she been
famous
with
or
Because a
not.
nigga been digging you out from high school. How you feel insecure about that?
And just said it.
And married you.
The girl
He's been
skipped.
digging you out for years, and he married you.
Bro.
All those groupie girls that you're talking about, he could have cheated on you. Then
girl-
you start feeling insecure.
The girl skipped a whole phase of
no,
her life.
this
son.
is when you feel insecure as a woman. If your man go and cheat on you and you stay, and you know that girls just keep on throwing it at, the nigga didn't even cheat. Fuck you insecure about? What are you insecure about? He is coming home to you. You said, oh, my husband is so nice and blah, 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 but he doesn't pay them no mind.
Listen.
He comes home.
All right, let me ask you a question. What would be your reaction if your girl came to you directly and told you that? What would you tell her? Like, what would you respond to her?
My
Yo.
reaction off the rip, I would feel like
I think he was asking
what
me.
I'm
but
gonna
go ahead.
answer.
I'm about to
gonna
take a
answer
shower.
because
I'll be
I was
right
gonna
back.
say
Let me
this.
think about that.
You would have to think to yourself, well, what did I not
What
do?
am I doing, right?
Or what am I doing that's making
would
you
have to have
feel
a
like you
conversation.
need attention outside of me?
Right.
End the fucking story. Anyone outside that marriage, 16 million, 90 million, $16. Anyone outside that marriage is inappropriate, cut and fucking dry.
All right, but this is the thing too. Phresh, we know Phresh is a private person, right? He doesn't like even.
It don't got nothing to do with that.
But I think
Alright, but hold
they
on.
might be okay with that. Look,
Now, hold
Will-
on. Yo,
Will
hold
Smith
on.
and-
Hold
This
on,
nigga
hold
said
on,
Phresh
hold
is
What
a
if she did
What
that
the
on
fuck that
purpose?
got to do with
That has
on.
zero to do with what we talking about.
What if
Alright,
she
listen,
did it on
so-
purpose?
You in a relationship, you don't find it as a compliment if people find your person you're with as attractive?
My man
That
can't.
I don't care what no one else thinks about my shorty but me.
My girl could be
that
the
wasn't the
ugliest
question,
girl
bro.
in the world. If I think she's attractive and I tell her that
you-
she's
what the fuck
attractive,
your
and
opinion
I
of my
marry
girl matters?
and I marry you,
That wasn't what I said though. I said, do you not
Yeah.
find it a compliment?
I don't find it anything.
What
I
if
don't
she
find
did
it
on
anything.
purpose?
So you don't-
why?
That's a compliment.
That's like me saying I need,
Yeah,
I need
this is
approval.
hilarious.
That's like
That's
no,
not
no, no.
approval.
Wait, yes it is.
That's
That's,
on the
that's
same
like
level as
saying
me.
that's like
That's
saying
not
I
approval.
need. That's like saying I need approval from other men that know that my shorty. Look
I did
good.
not say need. Did you hear my words? I said
heard it.
compliment. A compliment is not a necessity.
I don't need a compliment from.
I didn't say you need a compliment. I said do you
I don't
find it
want-
a compliment.
I don't want a compliment.
God, I didn't say you want or need. Get
Okay,
the word
and
out
if-
of your
and
head.
if we
I
say
said you
yes,
find it as
it's a compliment for someone else to say that your woman is attractive. What the fuck does that got to do with how I feel about it?
What if she did it on purpose?
Did what on purpose?
I
Said
mean-
that on purpose.
Without
She
speaking
did
to
say it
Curry?
on purpose.
Like
Duh.
Steph?
No. You said she want her own individuality, right? That's what she's striving for. at
Oh,
this
so you're
point.
saying she clout
she
chasing?
used it as a
Bro, I think she was just expressing how she feels. I'm telling
Lance,
you.
stop
Yo,
this.
I want to go to the
But
next
what-
topic.
but seriously,
First of all,
she could have.
it doesn't even matter what I
in the sense
think.
of like, yo, you know,
Honestly,
what? You want your own
it
individuality.
don't matter what we
you want
think.
people to talk about you.
It doesn't.
It
Drop
don't matter
that.
what I think. It don't matter what none of us think. But what I could say, it was inappropriate. Simple, plain, cut.
And I'm in agreement.
And now we talk about it.
I'm not gonna say it was inappropriate, but I will
So
say
what
that
are you gonna say,
Nigga, you
man?
want to be in her
Listen,
shoes, so
I
you
will-
lost already.
my biggest takeaway from that, we're gonna I guess we're gonna wrap up to the next topic. Everybody gonna have their last word. But my lasting impression about that entire snippet that they had was, I feel like she's lacking, right? In terms of, I guess this attention, whether it's coming from, I personally feel like this is a problem between her and her husband, and I'm hoping
So
that
then
it gets.
how do you think it's inappropriate?
How do you? He's saying, how do you not think that's
I don't
inappropriate? if that's
understand
something
this.
just
But you
between
just
her
say
and her husband?
that. How do you say it's not inappropriate?
She's expressing how she right.
It's
Granted,
between her and her husband. How are you saying that after you saying it's
I'm
not
pretty sure
inappropriate?
Steph, mother was like, "Bitch, are you dumb? Like, why you want?"
I don't know, bro. I feel like she was in a comfortable space.
No,
and I
she
feel
wasn't.
like-
No, she wasn't in a comfortable space, but
Yeah,
I do
that's
feel
why
they
she
all
said
was
the way
looking
she
at her
said.
crazy after.
And
I
that-
do
matter
think-
of fact, she was in a comfortable space. That's why she said it.
that is exactly why she said it.
But her mind turned off because she forgot that they were filming and they were recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Just
they
like
not-
we could say some dumb shit and realize that we said it after because we're in a comfortable space.
yeah.
I don't
No,
take
no,
back
but
shit
I
say. I don't care where I'm at.
Well, me either. But
I say
I'm
what
not.
I-
I know.
I said
I
what
know.
I
I'm not
said.
gonna embarrass my wife though.
Listen, I don't even think.
I find
Well,
that
we
hard
would
to
never
believe.
know. 'Cause we don't
I
know
would
if Steph
embarrass.
is embarrassed.
I don't care what y'all think.
Yeah.
I would never
I
embarrass. If I
find
have a
that hard to
wife,
believe.
I would never embarrass my wife.
And you have any final words about this?
My wife?
Get out of here.
I don't embarrass. If I had a shorty, I wouldn't embarrass her.
Yo, and go.
No, she taking a sip.
Unless she's Trini. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo, y'all jokes.
Oh,
You let me know when your wedding is.
Yo, these lights
I
are
think
high
I got
right
like
now.
50 years left in life, so I
man.
got you. Again, I just don't find it inappropriate. I find her delivery was a bit raw, and it is what it is.
So look, check this out.
I kind of translate into inappropriate.
If your man, right, was going out and seeking attention from other women,
Yo,
what you gonna feel? What you gonna say?
I see a lot of men
Hold on.
throwing
because
themselves
it be
at
the
my
same,
woman, but
the
no woman
same-
is throwing it at
the
me.
same woman that agrees with this be the same one
Imagine
that's
me
mad
saying
if
that
they
shit.
man like a next
Imagine
pick or
you
some
saying that shit. I don't feel. There's no girls in our DMs.
but
It's like, nigga,
How that sound?
Oh, you looking for bitches in your DMs? That's what you doing. Imagine that.
You
We
might
can't
not-
say no shit like
A
that.
man
wait,
will
let her
not be
answer.
able to
Let-
walk away
let
from
her
that
answer.
Let her answer.
conversation.
and go ahead.
A girl
If your
came-
man was seeking attention outside of your relationship,
like purposely seeking, or are you trying to
No, he
compare
said the
it
same
to
thing she said.
Ayesha?
He feels he's not looked at like you get looked at, and he insecure about it. I want attention from other women to feel like I still got it.
And you better answer right because
I
a
take
nigga
off-
can't even
a
give a
nigga
gum
gonna
to
take
your
off- hold
fucking
on.
hand.
Wow.
You better answer for
Damn. Hey, you want to spotlight?
Oh, so you accepting gum from this?
Yo,
Versus hookah. Now it's gum.
So active. Look, a nigga
You
go
better
to
answer
the gym.
right.
He take off his wedding ring to work out, like that Martin episode. Remember that Martin episode?
Facts.
He felt mad guilty. He took off his
And the
wedding ring
game.
because he wanted to
Remember
know he still
when
got
what's
it.
his name lost his
Jason. Yeah. Well, it's the same. And men get bashed every day for stuff
Imagine-
like that. But
imagine
women
me.
accepting and praising this bullshit.
Suppose I post some shit like that, like yo, I see mad of y'all
Listen,
niggas
but wait.
throwing it at
And still
my
ain't
girl.
answer the question.
I'm not
No
judging.
bitches is in my
Listen.
DMs.
Lance, you stop the
listen.
fucking. You straddling
No,
the
no,
fence.
no. Answer the
fact
question.
that she
Answer
brought
the
it up,
question.
the fact that right before the fact, all I'm saying is the fact that she brought it up and spoke about her insecurities.
She brought
and
it up
how
for no
feels.
reason because nobody asked her that.
But listen, there might be other women that feel the same way, bro.
What
And
does
I
that to
question-
do with her and her
I
marriage?
credit-
Now
Did anybody
she's catching
ask
the
her?
backlash. What are you trying
No.
to be, a martyr?
First of all,
Hey, go ahead.
this is how I feel. Nobody even asked her that question, so she's already wrong. But go ahead, Ann.
I mean, she got probed into that.
All right, let Ann answer the question.
If
If you were Steph Curry
Now she,
in
now
the
she
Steph
can't
Curry
talk.
position
A consultant.
and your man said some shit like that,
I would understand, because that means
You're lying.
I'm not
She's a liar.
lying.
All right,
I
next
am
topic.
not lying.
You're lying. Yes, you are.
How am
Lan-
I lying?
and-
I'm telling the truth.
everybody
Ain't you a
here know you
Taurus?
full of fuckery right now.
I'm an Aries. Slow your roll.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not lying, because at the end
so
of the
you
day,
cool with your man wanting attention outside of you?
if he needs to feel like, here's the thing, when you wait,
What?
hold
We're
on,
the blood
Drop the fucking-
hold
drop
on,
something.
because you asked me a
Drop
question and I'm
something.
answering it within the context, so don't even play
Good.
yourself.
If he needs what?
If
If he needs what?
y'all not about to do this,
If he
because I
needs
will
what?
catch all y'all outside at your houses after this. Okay,
If he
just
needs
remember
what?
that.
Finish your statement. If he needs what?
If it's the situation comparable to Ayesha and Steph, where he feels as if I'm here and there's a whole bunch of men always throwing themselves at me, and then he's getting no attention, or he always has to introduce himself when he goes to places and always has to that's what she said. That's what she said.
She said that on the show.
She did say that, call rank and everything like that, and that's what he said. I would feel away, but I would understand and I would find a way to correct it.
and-
How would you
Oh,
correct
wait,
that?
hold
though?
on. And all right, babe, we're together. You know what, babe?
Never.
I'ma go. You're right. That would never. But wait. I just want to paint the picture. Like Lance would say, let me just paint the picture. So I tell you, you know what, babe? I want to feel like I got it. So I'm gonna go out to the club. I want to see if these bitches gonna throw themselves at me. Would you agree with that?
Of course not.
No,
No,
I don't think anybody would.
You don't think anybody
Yeah,
would?
because
But, bro,
that's
that's
it's
not
a
what
different
Ayesha was
context of
saying.
what she was
Yeah.
saying.
The fuck, man?
You're going like
God damn, y'all
you're
taking
making
it
this.
so
But
you're
that's what's basically what she's
you're
saying.
exaggerating the situation and you're taking it out of context.
She exaggerated the question.
No.
The question was, how do you feel about bitches throwing, going at your man? It wasn't about how you feel about nobody coming at you. That wasn't the question.
She also, within answering the question,
But
she
let's just
also
say
stated that
I
she
bet
has
her
to
DMs is lit,
interject.
though.
Yes.
Facts.
I bet her
active
DMs
was
is
in
lit
it.
though.
I'm sure she feels that attention now.
Before that, she was getting hollered. I
She
know.
had to be, bro.
I know for
It's not like she's an ugly female, though.
It's
She's not even ugly.
No, I think what it is that
And she
people,
rich.
No, listen.
Yeah.
I think people respected her marriage. 'cause
Niggas
she
don't
was
respect
known-
regular gal.
She
They
was
not
known
damn
as
sure ain't respecting a rich
Steph
one.
Curry's wife.
Are you dumb?
But we gotta wrap up.
Oh, yeah, wrap this up. Son.
We gotta
Oh,
wrap
son,
up.
Stupid.
A nigga would see you regular in the
It's Stoop
street.
breaker time.
Are you dumb?
I just want to say this though.
Are you
Before
dumb
we
or are you
continue to the Stoop
stupid?
breaker. Niggas not respecting her relationship or her marriage to Steph Curry. Anyone that's not a Warriors fan is not respecting that nigga marriage. That's number one. And you got people that's not gonna respect women that's not rich and women that look way worse than her. Why are they not hollering at her? They are. She just wants attention right now, bro.
And she got it.
Listen,
Like most of these.
Aisha Curry, shout out to you for expressing how you feel. Man.
Don't shout
you know
nothing
you-
out.
All right?
Shout out to
You
you.
know how
Shout
you
out to
feel,
you.
girl.
Lance is.
Drop
What
the ball,
size-
Ayesha.
No. What size heels you wear? Because Lance want to know.
Yo, you wild.
Let's go to the Stoop Breaker.
Lance ain't
Lance is
rich.
real full of shit, man.
But anyways, yeah.
Should
So
probably send
You got the
a
Stoop
pair.
Breaker?
yeah, it's Stoop Breaker time. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Wait.
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
How many weeks that took?
Nah. I pressed the effects on purpose. You saw Phresh face?
I was about to say something, but I'm like, let me see if something really kick in.
Yo, one more time, bro. One more time.
How many weeks?
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
Yeah.
You see
Like
that?
some James Bond.
I
shit.
like that.
Facts.
You like that, Josh, right?
You did something right,
I
Active.
did so.
Praise the Lord.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm gonna let you go.
All right. Anyways,
I'm gonna let you
listen. It's Stoop Breaker time. But before we get to that, shameless plug, shop at ChristophChristian.com. Our Stoop Talk merch is there and available. My man Phresh got on some Christoph Christian right now.
Facts.
Everything is actually Christoph Christian. You know what I'm saying? You see that? You feel me?
Part of my back.
Rich and nameless. Yeah.
Y'all
So,
put that in the fashion show or no?
Nah, this is
Not
sold
that
out, bro.
one?
This is long gone. These ain't available no more.
Yeah. You snooze, you lose. But anyways, yeah, definitely get our gear from there. Phresh and Keds, they got the Stoop Talk hats.
No, they don't. They got
I
a
knew you were gonna say
special
that. Continue.
Stoop Talk hat.
Yeah.
They shit is special. We don't got no red,
customized.
no,
If
no,
If you
no,
want,
no
if you
gold.
want
You
a
can get
pin,
this too. Just pay an
if you
extra
want a
$20.
pin, it's extra.
We
Y'all
look,
heard that?
and he's talking to us.
should have
He
pins.
ain't even talking to everybody that's
should have
listening.
pins. You
He's
know
talking to
how
us.
I just
that
have a
was
cup.
that was for us. He didn't say Lance, Chasen, and Active.
Yes.
If you
Where the
want
pins
a
at?
pin, a coin, or whatever, we gotta pay $20 too.
Just slide in Active DM. He got you.
No, don't slide on my DM. I am not
Slide in
anything.
Lance DM. Lance is
yeah.
empathetic
Yeah.
to people who don't
Listen, y'all
got
know
no pins.
Lance is
Empathetic.
All right, Lance don't got it.
Empathetic.
No, and
Lance
Oh,
don't got it.
wow.
But anyways, listen, shop at ChristophChristian.com, man. Also, my dad hats from Christoph
nigga's
Christian.
an asshole.
So, matter of fact, my bro Dapper, shout out to you. Holy Riches, you know what I'm saying? This is his line. So, plug
Cut
him
the check,
too,
Dapper.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.
Cut that check, you
Facts,
cheap
Dapper.
motherfucker.
Yeah. From one cheap nigga to another. Feel me?
nah,
That's my
let's
guy.
keep it.
But
nah.
anyways, we're gonna go to the Stoop Breaker right now. This is actually an interesting one. This is actually not the typical Stoop Breaker today.
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
Nigga
Yeah.
feeling himself now.
Yeah, this isn't a typical Stoop Breaker. I saw something on the internet, like,
Bro,
yesterday or 2 days
You
ago.
need
and
to
I was
just
like,
Nobody
get into
cares
it.
where
The-
you saw
the
it
backstory is
or-
irrelevant.
yeah,
Just
son.
get to it, bro.
Nobody cares, bro.
yeah, I'm tired of y'all disrespecting.
You be the main one trying to clock the time, son.
Yeah.
And you talk the most.
And then
Come
y'all
on, son.
interrupt me every time when I'm
Joe.
trying to get into it.
Cut out
But
all
anyways,
the extras.
I saw this
anyway,
while I
let
was
me get
eating a ham sandwich.
let me tell you.
and let me tell you,
It was
this
it
was pretty
good.
interesting.
I liked it. So
First of all, I don't even sound like a retard. Y'all making me sound like I sound like a
bro, you talk just like this.
and I'm not even gonna front. It was pretty interesting. I really liked it.
So how about this?
Okay. The Stoop Breaker is. I'll go right to it.
Yo, you never gonna finish, bro. I can't breathe.
If only we were so lucky.
There's no more stuff.
Don't want no what?
Number one, Starburst?
Yeah, Star Power.
There was
Whatever
never no
Star
Star
Power.
Power.
All right, whatever. Let me get into it, man. Active, you okay? Welcome back.
I'm good, bro.
All right.
Yo.
So yeah. So this Stoop Breaker, I'm just gonna say it because y'all say I waste too much time.
Doing it again.
Listen, are y'all okay with parents kissing their offspring on the lips?
What?
What do you mean?
Fuck.
That's another topic.
I said it wasn't the typical Stoop Breaker.
He just fucked everybody head up.
So you asking if you have
No,
a
it's
kid,
not okay.
if it's okay for you to kiss your own kid on the lip?
Yeah. I just sent y'all something on y'all phones.
Don't send me shit.
This sound like
I don't
child
wanna-
pornography.
Yeah, son.
I don't
what
want
is
no
this,
parts.
son?
No. Because I saw this like a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Apparently-
nah.
Nigga,
I was gonna say I feel like it's an age appropriate thing.
Right.
Like babies.
I said offspring. That's
babies.
why.
Right. This? No. This, I'm assuming this is gonna pop up on the screen when
Yes.
the episode
This
comes
is gonna
out. But
be
this
on
is
the
a
screen.
photo of.
This is
is this a mom and a son?
Yeah, this is a.
It's a photo of two grown ass people.
This is a
kissing.
Latino
Two
artist.
adults
He's a
kissing
popular
on the mouth.
Latino
This is
artist.
like what Baby and Lil Wayne did.
This looks like a passionate kiss.
For
He
the
grabbing
people
her
who are
face.
just listening.
It looked like his tongue is out almost. Nah. That's
I can't.
So
I
you
won't-
think
I
this
won't
is
kiss my mom
age-based?
like that?
right. You shouldn't be kissing no. This goes to the
I'm not
same
kissing
thing with
my
like
mom like
taking
that.
a bath with your kid. Like at a certain age, you stop doing that shit because it's inappropriate. Your child or not.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's
Chase,
First
do
of
you
all,
kiss-
if
do
it's not
you
your
kiss them
child,
on the
that's
lips?
just bad.
No.
Active.
No.
Do you kiss Junior on the lips?
No.
Did you ever did that? Like even when he was young?
No.
Never.
Never.
Nah.
But even if you did, I feel like once they not like 1-2 years old no more, even 2 might be a little. You know what I mean? But them ages.
I
over
barely
that
kiss
side.
him on the cheek.
But not
I
like
give him.
this.
I kiss him on the forehead though.
Yeah.
I feel like the cheek is too close to.
Or by the side, by like his ear, like for Liam.
But do you do
Yeah,
that because he's a boy?
Yes.
So now if it was a girl, then what would you do?
Still not.
I kiss her on the cheek.
That's it.
But
The
not the
lips,
lips,
bro?
because I feel like that's crazy. Just like if,
If I had a girl, I won't kiss on her lips either.
Right.
right.
I don't.
Keds, how about you?
No, I agree. I definitely feel it's an age thing. Like it's like a certain cutoff time.
But are you
Like,
okay
that's
with
enough.
kissing babies, whatever gender,
Baby.
like when
Yeah,
they're
but
when they're
let-
babies on
for
the
the
lips?
listen-
My child.
Yeah.
For the listeners, this that can't view
And
this.
even
Right,
my
they're
So
not
child.
this is the picture that we're talking about. This guy's
the
about
picture
30,
is- yeah, this-
and his mom is about 50 something.
That
60.
picture, that's a whole nother level of
yeah,
life. son. Like,
and he's actually
like
holding
some
her
Game of
face.
Thrones
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. He's grabbing her face like you kissing her like you would
And
kiss
she's
your
holding
woman.
his lower. Yeah, it looks crazy.
It look incest.
It,
Definitely inappropriate.
it does look crazy. But
Disgusting.
What's the
maybe he's Spanish active. This is what's his name? This is Maluma. You ever heard of him?
Now this nigga's
Maluma.
racist.
He's a popular Spanish thing.
Oh, I thought he meant like it was a Spanish thing.
No, he's a big time Spanish artist. He's
No, I thought you meant like
No, that's
kissing.
what he meant. Active.
Well, yeah. I
That's
mean,
what
I
he
don't
meant.
know. You tell me. Is that something?
is
What,
crazy.
That is
is
not
that something? What they
He
something
do?
looks like
no.
he's
First-
kissing his wife, son. Like no.
First
Is that
of all,
something? What they do? I don't know. I'm asking.
No, bro.
Yeah, that's
no.
that's another level, bro.
No.
my mom would never.
That's a fact, son. That's
My
out of
aunts would
line.
never. My sister.
You know
don't-
what? I will say this though. My it might be.
I wonder where he's from. Let me.
I don't know. I don't want to say it's a Spanish thing because my father's mother.
I mean, Italians kiss.
right. My father's mother.
But that's on the cheek
had
though.
that nasty ass habit. Like you would try to go give her a kiss on the cheek, and she would like move her. Yo, shorty, get the fuck. Like once she did that one time with me.
Wait,
and
you said your
tried-
mom?
My father's mother, my grandmother.
You called your father's mother shorty?
Yeah.
Yo.
Because we not like we you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really grow up around her. I just know her as my father's mother.
So shorty.
So when Shorty tried that shit one time,
That sounds crazy.
I turned my head and that was it. And now my sister, she tried that with my sister when she was in the
you
hospital.
said she was Spanish?
She's Mexican, yeah.
Oh.
And she tried that with my sister, and my sister backed away mad quick. When that happened when I was younger. Ever since then, bro, when I saw her, I just didn't even try to give her a kiss on the cheek, no nothing. Just hey.
And what you think about this before we go to the final topic?
My Trinity side would slap the shit out of you.
I don't think it's appropriate to kiss your child on the lips at
But-
all. Because when they're younger, you can get them sick that way. From babies, there's a whole bunch of things that they're not immune to, and then that their system.
What
just
about
needs
when
to-
they older? Because there's an older picture that you showed me the picture.
Yeah,
She
she
said
got it.
at all,
I
bro.
opened this
said
with
at
saying
all.
I don't feel that it's appropriate at all, and then he asked about age, and I said, when you're younger, no.
So when you're older, yes.
No,
Oh,
at
okay.
all, as
Okay.
in at no point.
I just want to make it clear.
Okay.
I
But
thought
Trinidadians,
at all was clear.
Trinidadians whine on each other though. Is that appropriate?
And the sky is blue and water is wet. If you ask somebody,
Is
What's your
water
point?
wet?
So
That's a whole nother. We
you whine on your cousin,
Not like that shit. When it
I do
came
not
out,
whine
so.
on any of my family members.
Facts.
Thank you very
but
much.
there's Trinidadians that do whine
They
on each
do it
other.
when they
there
drunk
is,
as
and I find
stupid.
that weird too.
When
Man.
they
Like I'm
That's
talking about a
stupid.
man.
They will give
and
them a
female
social
cousin.
whine.
There's Trinidadies and Guyanese that do that.
No, I'm talking about a man being up behind his cousin,
Son,
and
I'm not
she's.
dubbing on no fucking
Yeah,
relatives.
I think that's weird. I'm not gonna.
I
hold
think
you.
that's weird.
I think
I've seen a lot of Trinis that do it, and I'm not trying
that's
to Trini
another topic
bash.
we're gonna save for another day. But
And all the Trinis that's watching it, I don't really hate y'all. I really do love y'all. I just like to joke, but this is something that I'm very serious about. Trinidadians like to do that. I seen it.
okay,
I've seen it too.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
when they drunk,
Yeah, when they drunk.
when they wild.
So what do you
drunk.
think? So you trying to say?
I'm not saying.
listen,
it's
we're going
okay.
way off topic. We gotta wrap up. And
I
go
will
to the
pull
next
my
topic.
cousin when I drunk boy.
We're gonna we gotta save that one for another episode.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
You're
very
so
interesting.
out of
I
pocket.
give she licks,
That
boy.
shit way left.
You gonna catch a lot of heat.
Listen,
How man giving up on any wave horse,
It's not even bun, it's horn.
horn or whatever.
anyways, listen, we're gonna go to the final topic,
He's
man.
gonna be assassinated.
Yeah, this nigga acting is crazy.
But I'm not saying nothing that's not true though.
Listen, we gotta go.
These are
man.
facts.
God damn. Anyways, Stoop Talk Podcast. Follow on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. All right, it's called Stoop Talk Podcast. Make sure you like, comment all our videos. Make sure you replay and share and quote. What's the quote you say? Go ahead, Phresh, because I butcher it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You really do.
So
Every week.
tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Tag a friend to tag a friend.
Stoop Talk Podcast. You heard? Yeah. All right. So the final topic. We don't have that much time to really get into it. Got like about 15 minutes or so. But nobody actually knows this because we had to switch it up last minute, right? So it's gonna be a nice little pleasant surprise. Right?
Nigga's fucking Ayesha Curry now. He gonna drop stupid shit.
Anyways.
Oh, you talking about this last topic?
Yes.
Like nobody knew.
Yeah.
I don't even know the topics every week.
Yeah, because you're DJ active.
I
You
mean,
got so much going on.
you send it, but we don't be looking.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be impromptu.
Natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like we read it, but we don't be like, yo, let me go get my
I never
handy
read
dandy
it.
notebook out.
Like I don't.
Nah, cats do that. I know
Unless it's
cats
something
do
that we need to research.
how
like
you know
we
what
talking
kids
about.
do? Let
That's
kids
my
answer.
guy. But anyways. So the final topic is another real simple one, right? Should a woman give up her last name for a husband if she's getting married?
Should
Well,
she?
I
Like, is
don't-
it
Like, you know how a lot of
requirement?
women keep their maiden
think-
name and they hyphenate it?
I think,
Like, is that a big thing for y'all?
me personally, I think if you're a traditional person, you would take your husband's name, but
Personally for you.
I wouldn't force her to take my name. You could get it hyphenated, but are you gonna keep your name only? No.
Mm.
You have to hyphenate or take my name, but you're not gonna go on
'Cause
as
there
if
are
you're
the
not
few that-
married.
I get you.
Right.
Because that
I'm with
basically
that.
says I'm not married. I have my name still on your documents, whatever. It's only you, bank, whatever. We have business to get. It's only
I
you.
just noticed.
hold on.
No.
Is Kim
Hyphenate-
Kardashian like?
Hold
is it
on,
Kim
I'm gonna- hold
Kardashian
on.
West?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get into that. I agree with you, but for me personally, I feel like unless you have such a brand where you feel like you don't want to put like a hyphen it or whatever, because we don't want to
But
put
at
on an
that point,
add-on.
at that point, if you have a brand, at that point, you're known. Everybody's gonna know you're married. But if it's a simple, just two regular Joes and
So
married,
your brand is more important than your marriage?
because if that's the case, if you're not gonna take the name,
Is DJ Active, is your brand DJ Active more important?
Because
than if
she's
you was
not
to get
marrying
married?
DJ Active though.
No, I'm asking you though. Like, if you're
She's
DJ
marrying
Active
my
right
real
now-
name. The fuck? She's not
That
married.
is true.
It ain't gonna be. It ain't,
That is
That is true.
It ain't gonna be
That
Lisa
is true.
Lisa Davis DJ Active. It's gonna be my last name.
You're
Oh,
right.
you thought I was gonna say my last name just now, right? Fuck you.
I know what your
I
last
should
name
I
is.
should say it, son.
But
I,
nah,
should, I should give you a full government to the.
you got a
episode.
good point though. I mean, I'm just me just trying to be.
But look, if you don't take the last name, then check this out. Don't get married. Because technically, you're not married, really.
If you're looking for attention, don't get married.
Kez, what you think?
I agree with the hyphenated. If it's something important for you to have your last name, I agree with the hyphenated.
So you're 100% okay with not having the last name?
What?
Like,
He
you're-
just said hyphenated. That means she's
but
keeping
I'm
her
ask-
name and
right,
attaching
so I'm,
his.
right. So I'm asking. So
I
you're
said if
fine
it's
with
important for you to keep
Right.
your last name, I agree with the hyphenated.
Okay.
But you're not with her not taking your name
No.
at all.
Yeah, you gotta
I
you gotta
didn't say
take
that.
something.
Chase.
Can't just take.
You gotta.
I knew
It's
this
funny
nigga's
because the
gonna
only
say
I'm
that.
actually kind of surprised
the
at y'all
only
all saying this.
individuals that I've ever heard that kind of had an issue with that. I'm not gonna say all, but the ones that I know are these two females that I know that became doctors. They felt like they worked that hard to be called Doctor such and such. They didn't want to turn around and just give that name
Yeah.
to someone.
I
else.
was. Yeah, I wish
What?
you.
But-
That don't even make sense because you don't lose your doctor title because you got married.
Well, you do go from
But your
Dr.
last name, I get it.
one to,
I
you know
get
what
it,
I'm
bro.
saying, to
You,
another
I
name.
get
you
it.
would go from
Because everybody knows
Dr.
doctors. They
Jane
got
Doe
this
to Dr.
prestigious.
Jane Doe Honey. Like you're not losing your doctor title. Like that don't even make sense.
That's what I was trying to allude
That's
to
just
earlier.
being selfish, and you should even be married.
Yo, Mac
and
don't want
how
nobody to get married.
I was just like,
No, Chase, I
don't-
get it. Because that's what I
Anybody
that's what I
listening,
brought up.
Let me.
I
Any
get it,
selfishness
but I
that
just
you
didn't.
have, you don't get married because that's selfish. You're going into a marriage to be one, not only the one.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand these people.
Take my last so I could be called Doctor such and such too.
You
Fuck
don't
outta here.
get the doctor title because you married somebody, bro.
But what? nigga?
Why are you saying this? Is this what the women told you?
What?
Is this what the girl said to you?
What do you mean?
Wait, it's
That
two.
no,
It's
no.
two
It's not that
females-
I get the doctor title. No. They're just saying like, all right, say you're what is it? You said Davis. So you at first you're Dr. Davis, right?
And
But then you get married to Active, and now you're Dr. Active. You're not Dr. Davis anymore.
in that situation, I think
There'll
you
be
would do
Dr.
the
Active
hyphen.
Davis
You would do
or
the
Davis
hyphen.
Active.
they didn't even
But
want
only,
to do
but
that.
only in that situation, unless you have a private
wait.
practice
And you talking
and
about
you got to
two
change
females,
the name of
right?
your practice.
Two
I don't
different
think it
females,
matters.
yeah,
Two
and they
different
felt the
females.
same way.
Are they
don't
from the
even know
same
each other.
Caribbean or?
Nah, one is a white chick, and the other one was actually, I think, what is she? Is she Haitian?
And then if you want to be technical,
No,
if you worried about clientele and
This just
referrals,
shows-
your clientele is
No,
not going to
she
go
wasn't.
nowhere.
This
She-
just
and she
shows.
wasn't worried about the clientele. She was worried more of the fact that my name. I went to school
Prestige.
for this.
Just
This
the
was
prestige.
my
Yeah, it's the
name.
prestige. I
worked
get
for
it.
this.
I
Your
honestly
name
I don't
has
get
nothing
it.
to do with this.
But honestly,
What the fuck does that got to
I
do
wouldn't
with
care.
anything?
That's
I don't
why.
get it.
That's why we don't
I wouldn't care
understand
if she want
females
to be
up
called
to
doctor,
today.
whatever. That wouldn't.
What
affect
does
me.
that matter? That's why I said the only way I could see you saying something about that is if you had a private practice and it was like your last name, such and such, whatever, and then you didn't want to change that.
But that doesn't matter because you can still keep your you can still keep your practice
Right.
as Dr.
But this
Davis.
is what I
But
said.
your last name is hyphenated with mine.
But this
It
is
doesn't
what I
matter.
said.
Right.
Like I don't get
agree
that
with the
doctor shit.
hyphenated, but they're just like, I don't want the
It could get a little complicated though, man.
I
And
know several
would-
people that have two names. No lie. They have the name as far as the name that their husband gave them, and they have the name as far as their business.
They
Two
Haitians?
names. No, they're all white. Two names. And they
That's
do it
tax
with no
purposes.
problem.
They work in the system.
They'll do it with no problem. So
Facts.
that's just talking nonsense.
Right? I don't. That's bullshit. What
Honestly.
you think?
They females. What you think?
I thought the question was a little different before.
You thought it was?
Yeah. You
Oh.
said something else.
Oh, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So now you threw her for a loop. So go ahead.
You
Well,
had an
every-
answer prepared.
Everybody was thrown off the loop, so.
So
Not
go
me.
ahead, man.
Honestly speaking, it depends. I might keep my last name, I might not. Because if your last name is more difficult than the one I got now, then you can keep that. I'm sorry. Color me selfish.
Really?
Yes,
That's
that's
what
really
you're equating
What-
marriage
what- what-
to?
what-
The
what
difficulty
country?
in
Yo, my
pronunciation?
nigga. What
So
country
basically-
she's from?
America.
If
America.
What country
if
she's
that
from?
man African, keep that, son.
because you have
That
to.
shit is more than 2, 3, 4 syllables. It's over.
Well, how
bro.
you say Gianna's last name?
As the Africans and the Haitians. You know the Haitians got 2 first names and 2 last names. So,
But that's the thing. It's just kind of like
but you're gonna have to take that. That's it.
Says who?
Son, you never gonna, well, you probably might marry a duppy or something.
I think. Wow. Nah, I think some men might be offended that a woman doesn't want to take his
Facts.
name.
No, I get that, but I guess
So
to
that's
to
a
eat-
Consider yourself traditional.
That's a big sacrifice what he did. I mean, both of them.
in a lot of senses, yes.
So
but
what if, all right, so I'll give you this, boom. So what if your man said, all right, you don't want to take my name, I don't want to have a wedding. We're going to go get married at the courthouse.
And you want the wedding.
Then what?
Well, you guys must not know me because I don't want a wedding. So
I'm just.
He's just saying. He's just saying.
So we
I asked that
First of all,
because
You
I'm
asked a
taking,
hypothetical.
I'm taking the traditional part of the
in
process out as you have and equating it to each other.
we answered
That's
the
why I
wrong person.
Right. No, I just feel as if
She's
like
the wrong person, bro.
I'm not the wrong person. I'm just saying
He said you're gonna marry a duppy.
why you wanting to go to City Hall. Is it because you want to be practical or because you want to be spiteful because I decided that I don't want your last
but
name?
just you don't want
You're
the last
being
name, but
spiteful
he
by not
doesn't.
taking
He
his
doesn't
name.
want a
I'm
wedding.
not being spiteful because I'm marrying you legally. It like I'm still going to go and be tied to you. We're still going to have a marriage certificate. When the child is born, the child is still going to have your last name. What is the problem? Like, for example, do you know that Jay-Z has Beyonce's last name? Because her father didn't have any sons and they want to keep their bloodline going. So what if that's what I want to do? What if I say, okay, well,
Wait,
I'm the only...
that's true?
Yes, Google it.
What? Jay-Z has what?
He's a Knowles Carter.
That's the first time I ever heard
Kids,
that.
y'all knew that?
But in any event,
what
I
if
didn't know that.
what if
He's-
I want that too?
he's Sean-
What if I want to keep
he's
my last
Sean-
name?
so
What
you
if I want to
saying
give my
Sean
child my
Knowles?
last name for the same
but
silver
she's
spoon?
also a Knowles Carter.
Right. So
That's
what
the difference.
Okay.
You're comparing it to something that's completely
Right,
different.
but if
they
I
took
want
each
that-
other's names. You're not trying
Okay,
to take
so-
any.
Wait.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you. There you go.
He was waiting for the light.
But why he can't take mine?
But that's not what you're
But
saying.
that's compromising. That's fine.
But that's what
If
I'm
y'all both
saying.
agree to that.
But that's what
so
I'm
then
saying.
you saying you would take you would
If
do
that
what they did. You would take both.
if that's if we're both gonna have the same last names, then fine, I'll take that sacrifice. But if you're gonna sit down here and be
Lance gonna get married now.
so
no,
who's
no, no.
really being petty though?
Wait.
Who's really being petty? I'm
hold
not
on.
taking your name unless
right.
you take
I don't
mine.
no, I'm not saying that it's. Come on, like,
I'm
you gotta
not
think
taking
about
your
it,
name
like,
Hold
unless
on.
you take mine. Is what you saying?
Hold on, before we wrap
You
up.
just started. I don't like it. Might have
Before we wrap up, let's actually.
I don't like it.
What y'all think about that? If y'all fiance came to y'all and said, babe, why don't you just take my last name too and we could both have both names hyphenated? Would y'all be okay with that?
Honestly, I don't.
So
give
what's his
two
name?
shits.
Sean Knowles Carter?
You didn't Google it?
No. I think
Would y'all be okay with that?
I honestly don't care because if you get to the point where I want to marry you, something as trivial as that is not gonna bother me.
Yeah, it is what it is at that point.
Catch?
Keywords. If you get to the point to where I want to marry you, if we having this discussion prior to me wanting to marry you, fuck out of here. You taking my name, and that's it on my active shit.
Active,
And that's it.
What
that's
about you?
fucking it.
That's it.
Active, would you be okay if your fiance said, babe, why don't we just hyphenate both of our
That's a
last
shot to
names?
his pride. He ain't with it.
But why does that hurt your
I
pride
think
though?
Chase knows me a little bit.
Damn.
That shit hurts.
But why does that hurt your pride though?
It's
you want me
not
to
my
do what?
pride.
That's so
I'm
against
supposed
the
to do
norm,
what?
man.
I can't be.
There's so much that's against the norm that people do every day. Why
You're
are
right.
you worried about what other people is gonna say?
That I'm not. I just
it's
know
not
it's different
That-
for me.
No. That I'm not saying I'm. You know me. I don't give a fuck about
So
what
time
nobody
out.
says.
So you worried that shorty that wants you to
It gotta-
take her name, but she could look for attention from other niggas?
I just said
Huh?
I never said that she couldn't take my name
Huh.
or I couldn't take her
Active,
name.
cue the
I
bomb.
just said that was a little different. for me.
No. I got a better one.
Oh, you got a better one?
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyways, Active, could you please tell
No,
us how you
that's
feel?
a legit
before-
question. You would feel a way if your shorty wants you to take her name, but you wouldn't feel a way if she wants attention from
I'm
other men.
I'm not gonna say I would feel the way. I
You
would
just said like,
I
yo,
would
that
just
wouldn't
say-
bother y'all?
Right, because I wanted to know what y'all felt. But I just said that's different. That's all I said. I did not say. I didn't even just go
Bro,
so far as to say.
we know
I
you.
would never do that.
We know
But
you.
what really is the issue with me taking my girl's last
We
name?
know you, bro.
What is the issue with that?
I didn't say there was an issue. I don't have an issue, but we know you.
Okay, and why would you think I would be opposed of that?
It don't say
I just said
nothing-
it's different.
It don't say
Because I've
nothing
never
about him
heard of
being
that.
a
Because
Knowles.
it's against the norm, like you said.
It is against the norm, but a lot, bro. This is 2019, so I know shit changes. We gotta adapt to certain
And
shit.
again, he does want to wear Ayesha Curry heels.
You guys are foul.
Listen,
Wow. Y'all are crazy.
listen. Shout out to Ayesha Curry once
It's
again.
2019.
Listen, baby girl, keep speaking up. don't be
girl.
afraid to tell, you know.
thing,
He's
Lance
doing it
the
for
world
the
how you
comments.
feel, all right?
He's
Yo.
doing it for the comments.
I'm doing it.
When they- Yes, Lance.
He wants
I
this
agree
to
with
be a
you,
hot take.
Lance. Fuck out
Right,
of
we
here.
know him, son.
Yo, what?
This nigga weak.
Y'all are so disrespectful.
Fuck
Oh
outta
my
here.
God.
It's not happening.
Fuck that shit. Talking about, I understand too. No, you fucking don't. Well, you probably do because you're confused.
It's 2019.
You're gonna have a few divorce parties.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
Because my chick ain't gonna be
Panamanian.
confused.
It's all right though, because he gonna play.
She ain't
every
gonna
single one
come.
of them.
My fucking wife is not gonna be. My wife is
saving
not
money.
gonna be confused about attention because I'm gonna give her attention.
Oh my God.
We not gonna go back into that.
Yeah, because you
But-
clearly are slow.
Anyway,
No, I'm not slow. She's slow. You're slow.
I'm not
Lance,
slow at all.
you
As
Last
a
word,
consultant,
last word.
you have lost for words when we asked you that question, consultant.
What lost for words did I have?
When Phresh asked you to friggin' what's the name, it took you about 10 minutes to answer.
You mean before or after you guys had all the banter?
Look,
Listen, we're not gonna
Don't be
go
trying
back.
to throw words at me. I know what the hell. I know what
you
the
don't know
hell I
what
said.
answer means.
And because I don't know what it means, I feel disrespected. I feel like you disrespected me, and after this we have to fight because I don't know what it means.
That's
time to wrap
fine.
it up.
We can fight after.
Fresh, what you about to say before we about to wrap
So,
it up?
so what's the final consensus though?
What do you think?
Would you feel a way if Shorty
This-
don't want to take your name?
This question is very difficult for me because if you know me, y'all know how I feel about marriage.
All
and
right.
my
It's
life.
not
And now for
happening.
him
My
to
life.
say that 2 minutes ago, didn't you just say, "Why do you think that I would have?"
Because I never said anything though. I never said
But
anything.
I said we know you. That's what I
Right.
said.
So now we're asking.
And now
what
you're gonna
you
tell the
Let-
people why I said that. Go ahead.
And let me tell you, real
There's-
shit.
there's
If
nothing
I
saying
was
that
to
he's a-
meet
he's
a
a nose,
female
though.
that I would want to get married to, trust me, if it's something a small stipulation like, okay, babe, you take my last name, I take yours.
That's
if I
not what I
wanna marry
asked you.
her,
That's not
I'm
what I
good
asked
with
you.
that.
If she said, "I want to keep my maiden name," period, no hyphens, no none of that.
If she want to keep her name,
Oh my God.
You see, he's stuck.
it really depends.
Tell
No,
the
no, no.
ladies
He's
that
not
she's
stuck.
not getting
He
married
doesn't
now.
want to
No, no, no.
answer because he doesn't want to look like a dick.
No, no, no.
Exactly.
That's not true. It depends.
Just tell the women that you're not gonna marry them.
It really depends.
Just
on the
tell the
situation.
women you're not gonna marry them.
It
Tell
could
them the wedding's
it could have
off.
been a situation like Chase, right?
That's not what I'm asking you.
First,
Will you feel a way?
I'm
What are
not
you gonna
saving
do
look,
if
Fresh.
she's not
I'm not
taking
saving
your
face
name?
You're not
for
answering
nobody.
the question.
And by the
Because
way,
do remember,
I don't see
I don't even
anything
think-
about him being nose.
Yes, you can. You can look it up.
We'll do
I
that.
did look
After,
it up.
we'll do that after the show.
I looked
You
it up.
can.
We on Lance right now.
Listen,
Pause.
listen. I'm not saving face for nobody. First of all, I don't even think I'm getting married. Period. You know, I've
Oh my
said
God.
that-
That's
He
not the
just-
question,
Oh my
bro.
I've said that. Now
killed
we're
himself just
speaking
now.
hypothetically.
Why?
right?
Why are you not getting
Hypothetically,
me?
you are getting married, so you
Right.
can't say that.
Exactly.
So if Shorty says, "Yo, I'm keeping my maiden name. I do not want your
If
name."
she gives me a good enough reason where I'm satisfied with that, then cool.
That's not what I asked you. If that's the situation, don't matter why. What are you gonna do?
Bro, I can't answer that straight.
This is your question, and you don't have an answer to it.
Is this before or after the banter?
That was used incorrectly in the
I know it
sentence.
was. I know. I know what it means. I know what it means.
Yeah.
I know what it means.
Bro,
Playful
stop
remarks.
stalling,
I know what
son.
it means.
I'm not stalling. He keep
I just-
Oh my
interrupting.
God, you
Listen.
use Webster.
Listen,
First of all, I didn't use Webster.
Lance.
Listen, to answer your question,
I'm
bro.
still on
what are you gonna do?
I always said it depends on the situation.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Is the wedding on or not?
Yeah, I'm not gonna divorce her because of that, bro.
You're not
You can't
married to
divorce
divorce
somebody you're
her.
not married.
Well,
Is the wedding on
I'm
or
not
not?
gonna leave her because of that. So clearly,
So
getting
you're gonna
do?
marry her and she's not taking your name and you're good.
Just say it.
I don't, because I really don't know. I'm scared what y'all want me to
I can't look at
I
Chase.
don't
Can I-
know. It really depends on
Yo,
the situation.
that nigga wanna
If it's a
say, yo,
situation like
fuck
what
outta
Chase
here.
said,
We're not
no.
talking about
If
none
it's
of
a
that.
situation what Chase said, I get it.
We're not
'Cause
talking
that
about
name
what Chase
actually-
said.
You don't get
We're
it.
talking about you. We're not talking about what
Why
Chase
you
said.
always
Talking
point?
about-
Because it's true.
talking
If my
about
wife, what if my wife is a doctor and her name,
Bro,
if she just, if
Think
my wife,
and answer for yourself.
Okay.
Stop taking stuff
If-
from everybody
okay,
else to
all right.
formulate
So
your
let-
answer.
Wait.
Hold on, hold
So
on.
you're saying if your wife was a doctor, she didn't want to take your name, you'll be okay with it?
I would be.
I know why. You know why,
Because
right?
you want to be on shoes.
Facts.
What? Yo.
But can I ask a question though?
What happened?
Okay,
I didn't find that funny.
I'm cheating a little bit, but you guys were
we
all okay with the prenups, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, you mean that we want a prenup?
Right. Yeah. We
had that discussion
because it's a cautionary thing, right? Just in case. So what if me or any other woman doesn't want to take your last name for the same precaution as a precaution?
Well, because you can switch upon divorce.
Right, but here's the thing: you can switch upon divorce,
Annulment,
but but maybe you know what? Let me just keep. Yeah, you don't want to go through all of that. I'm gonna keep my last name. You want a prenup just in case something happens. Not that you're saying it's going to happen, right? But it's a cautionary thing. So what if keeping your maiden name is a cautionary thing as well? Then what?
Well, like I said, if you get to the point to where I want to marry you, something that trivial is not going to make me walk away from you. Because if you at that point, then that means that I see a legit future with you. I'm not going to leave you because you don't want to take
That's
my
what
name.
I said, though.
That's not what you said. You
Keds,
said you
is that
don't
not
know.
what I
You said
said?
it depends on the situation. If it was
Keds,
changed-
what did I say
No.
before that? Did I not say that if I'm in a position where if I want to marry you, I'm not going to let that stop me from marrying you? I said that. Did I or did I
After
not say
all of the banter.
Anyways,
Now you're being facetious.
we're going to wrap this up.
Oh, redundant, facetious. We can use synonyms all day. Don't forget, you're not the only college-educated person at the table now. Now, moving forward.
I ain't go to college, but I know words. Fuck. Y'all ain't gonna draw me out.
But wasn't nobody talking to you though?
Nah, I'm just saying.
That was a good one. So
Yeah.
we know that Ann is petty, you know.
I'm not petty. I just
She's
want
not
to keep
taking
my
her
name.
name.
she's trying to
He's
help.
not taking
Listen,
hers.
if she's trying to
No,
help
I
out-
didn't say
in
that.
closing,
I
she's
said
trying to help
two.
out
No,
her
wait,
high-heel friend.
no. I'm going to clarify that. I said if I'm trying to help my high heel.
Yo, you're dumb. Yo, why you said that?
We're gonna talk after this.
Stop, son.
What?
Yeah.
He said the shit and waited for me to say it.
And continue.
I'm the one
I didn't
that
wait.
No, right.
Stop, bro.
And
Come on.
continue.
I'm not gonna let that go.
What I
Let's
said
not.
was, if his last name was more difficult, then I most likely would pass on it because I've already had a struggle myself.
that's
It's
petty,
not
though.
petty.
That's petty.
It's not petty when you got to be on the phone singing A as in Apple, S as in Sam, P as
But
in
you
Paul.
gotta do it anyway, so you might as well take his different-
Damn, what type
no.
of last name is that? ASP? What is that?
I can't. I have difficulty pronouncing.
Right, so
her name.
we're not even gonna
So-
go into all that. But that's what I'm saying. Like
Really?
it's just gonna be like
Wait, you was spelling your last name?
I was kind of
Oh,
right.
She was giving you
An example of having to spell it out or something like that. Or if you were like,
So you getting married, and that's what you thinking about? Damn,
Facts.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to spell out
I'm
my
not-
name.
yeah, I
like
wouldn't
that
go
just
that far,
sounds so
personally.
like petty.
I just feel like let me just keep
She's a
my last
woman,
name
bro.
and keep my identity. Do you have
Now
a
it's
problem
about
with
your
women?
identity?
Yes. Like just
Now
let
it's
me
about
keep,
your identity.
She's a
I like
female,
my last
bro.
name. I like my name. That's it.
she's a female.
I can't
But
just like my
you
name.
said that you would take his name if he took yours,
I
and
mean,
that's
if you
not
wanna,
petty.
if you want to do that, like if you don't
It's
think
called
that's fair,
compromise,
it's called
guys.
compromise.
Compromise.
Let us struggle
That's
together.
what you do in a marriage.
Let's
and a
struggle
wedding.
together.
Yeah.
Let's
All
struggle
right.
So there's a
together.
nigga that had
Compromise.
no answer.
So when you say compromise, do you get the right size heel or the wrong size one?
We're gonna wrap this up.
Did you want to
You're,
talk shit?
why are you guys being so
'Cause
emasculating?
He's chatting.
Yo.
He's chatting, and he
y'all
knows
talk
it.
about me?
He knows it.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all how I feel. But anyway, this is a good
Actually, you didn't tell
topic.
us
We gotta
shit.
go.
You did it.
You told us how everyone
Yo.
else felt. You didn't tell us how
Yo,
you felt.
we gotta go.
I just want to apologize to the engineer from now, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Josh, Active said he's sorry. I'm trying to figure out why he's sorry.
Because we
Yes, 'cause-
prolong it. That's
yes.
why I want to say sorry. But son, you should have never said you wanted to be in her shoes. Niggas never gonna let that go.
He wanted to empathize. I'm like, oh my God.
You don't gotta wear heels for
Active,
that.
ain't you like 40?
Wow. So when niggas say pause.
Oh,
It's the same thing.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Josh.
go ahead,
Thank
Josh.
you, Josh.
okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Please, the
Yeah.
voice
Josh
of
gonna find a
reason.
lawyer.
What if he doesn't defend
Amen.
you though?
We gonna
What
see.
if he doesn't defend
Nah,
you?
let it
Thank
go.
you,
Let it go.
Josh.
Let's see.
I rarely ever want to speak, but
Let him.
Bomb for that.
my wife didn't take my last name. And it didn't mean shit to me. I don't care. Well, like, let it go. Like, it's not a big deal.
Let the choir say,
Not a big deal.
amen.
Okay? She didn't want to,
but
I wasn't offended.
And
I
you
don't
didn't
give a
care
damn.
about the reason, right?
I didn't care about the reason. I didn't even ask her.
Because he was in love.
Because I looked at her and I was just like, do you want to take my last name? And she said no. I was like, cool, whatever.
But
Thank
Josh is a different guy. He doesn't really care about a lot of things unless
Josh
it's not
is like
affecting him.
gnarly, dude. Like he's so zen.
As long as he's like, as long as you're not cutting me and getting into my financial shit, I don't give a fuck.
Now pass the blunt.
Right. Right. That's Josh. And that's cool.
You're talking too much. Pass the blunt.
Yeah, that's cool.
Listen.
But
Thank you, Josh, because
Thank you, Josh.
We're not gonna take
Yes.
away from the fact that Lance
Lance
struggled
still didn't answer.
with that question.
I do
I'm
not
not
struggle.
going to be part
Because
of
I said
the.
it depends on the reason.
You did struggle.
When we
I want to
played
know the
back,
reason why she didn't want to take my
And
last
that's
name.
when we played
that's
back,
why-
and
Even
when
the
I
engineer
asked you
said
if
he
she
struggled.
doesn't have a reason,
He
she just
did
don't want to
struggle.
take your name.
Just
what
like
you gonna do?
Ayesha
And you
Curry
like,
struggled.
But in his
Listen,
defense,
but I
you
said-
guys always tend to gang up on him
I
and
said-
start to interrogate
she
him. That's
struggle?
not fair.
Because
Listen,
that's why
everyone
she
at the
understood
table
her.
knows Lance, including you, and you know what he says on the show is one set of fuckery.
That's not true. That is not true. But I
Oh,
know
so
Lance
it's two
wants
sets
to
of fuckery.
remain the good guy
So no,
out of
no.
the bunch.
So you're right.
And everyone knows
He's
this.
right. It's not true. It's two sets of fuckery. Not just one. It's two.
we're gonna
Guys,
listen.
you-
we
Trying to
gonna
play me.
Josh, we gonna wrap up.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Leave that man alone.
Please, thank you. They're always ganging up on him.
Banter will continue off camera.
Listen, Ann, we want to thank you for coming on to
Yes.
this show. This was
Sister.
another explosive
I mean, Ed is
episode.
technically here for most of the shows, so
Well, this is her first time here as a
On this
guest.
side of the
yeah.
this side.
But I just want to, shut that part out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Thank you.
fun editing yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not editing myself.
Well, whoever does. these
So you're not
edits.
gonna put the little bouncing balls with the caption for us?
You know Lance is going to veto that, so.
He can't veto
He
anything.
can't veto that. He don't even understand what's going on.
like y'all there when the editing is going on.
Facts.
Okay.
All right, let it not be in the video. See what happens.
All right.
What you gonna do? You can play with him, but what you gonna do?
Watch and see.
Watch him see what?
We talking about Lance though.
Oh, okay.
Talking about veto.
Wait.
Veto.
Don't okay me like that. Talking to me now, and that's it.
I told you heard I said veto.
What?
Anyways,
We
Ann,
call him Joe, but he really don't got that power. Like, let's not get it fucked up.
Yeah, like
We tease when we call him
yeah.
Joe, but he ain't running no show by himself. Like,
we've been bantering whatever before.
that's actually real. Son, what did y'all
Use it in
do?
a sentence.
yo.
Yeah, use it
wrap
in a
it up,
sentence.
man. Wrap it up. We gotta get out of here.
Hilarious.
Lance,
But anyway,
get the
all right.
outro, bro.
All right, so Ann, thank you for coming. It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, we had fun. Hopefully, maybe we'll do this again. This is really fun.
No.
Hopefully, Active won't get on you too much because
I didn't get on her like that.
you was attacking her, bro. But we
I
gonna
was
save
more
that
attacking
part.
you than anybody.
Yeah, well,
Listen.
that's normal. I could take you. Pause.
Whoa.
I said pause. I said pause.
I don't.
Yeah. All right. So, Ann, listen. What's your Instagram handle? Tell the people what's your Instagram, your business page, and all that good stuff. All right, go ahead.
So my Instagram handle is Anael, which is spelled ANNEAYAIL, and it'll be at a strip at the bottom. And then
The
my
strip that you put.
yeah, that
Okay.
one. And you can follow my hair page, which is Danity Dream Hair, DANITY Dream Hair.
For them new Brazilians and Peruvians.
I didn't even
and
know that.
And then, yeah, the
All that.
link in my bio is a link tree, and you can just kind of go to the different websites. And if you need any consulting, you can click on my website for it now.
Nice.
Yeah, the link will be in. All the links will be in the description of the YouTube when this episode comes out. Okay.
Did you ever want to be a lawyer?
At one point, my father actually is a lawyer.
Oh, I knew something. Like I felt that kind of energy.
Yeah, my father's a lawyer.
Yeah, so act up.
Play if you want.
Get your ass served.
I always play.
Okay.
Cats.
Anyway, Cats, what's your Instagram handle?
Team shit was that?
I don't know what. You see what they do, right? Before we end it, I'm gonna play Lance's song, favorite song. for a quick 5-7 seconds.
He planned this.
K3DZ, follow me. You're ready.
Shout out to you, kids. Phresh.
Yo,
What's your handle?
Phresh, PH, no F, BCE at the end. You heard?
No. I remember the first time we did the whole lighter thing. We ain't get that again, bro. Like,
what lighter?
You should bring that back. Boom, boom, boom. BCE, no F.
What? When did you do that?
The episode with Ching.
I don't know.
What he's talking about?
Lance
The very
clearly on
first one.
drugs.
Was that during the
exit?
The name calling part?
Yeah, the exit. That was
You did
I thought that was some.
Excuse me.
That was the exit. I remember all the
during
videos.
The question.
No,
thing?
that was the
I
exit.
don't know what he's talking about.
That was
I
the
don't remember
outro.
you doing that.
But anyways, we'll get back to that. Chase, your Instagram handle.
Chase 718.
King Chase 718.
All right.
Week 14.
Now to DJ Active. What's your Instagram handle? Which one are you gonna use today?
DJ Active _Prime Star. That's the one I'm using.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only have one, and mine's is Lance BCE. Not
Facts.
two.
So shout out to Josh for his input, and shout out to Crash. That's
Yeah, today's Crash's first day as a cameraman. You did good. Hopefully this came
Hopefully
out.
you did good. You can't even say you
we
did
don't
good
know
yet.
yet. We don't know yet. I guess if this episode looks a little different from all the other episodes, y'all know why.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna put him on Front Street like that.
I mean, he's a rookie. It's all right though.
Yeah, it's all right.
not like it's you. If it's you and you fuck up, like, we're gonna tell you something. You wouldn't care, right? Because you're training.
I'm human.
All right. Anyways, listen. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Wait, let's play your favorite song though.
Can I get through the plugs?
Yeah,
first?
how about he gets through and then you
All
pause
right,
everything.
all right.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment. All our social media platforms. We're on Google Play. We are on Apple Music. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube as well. So, put in the search column, put Stoop Talk Podcast. You'll find us. And just keep remembering to follow, rate, comment. We really, really need those. So, yeah, help the cause. Also, business opportunities, sponsorships. If you guys have any topics for us, Stoop Breakers for us, contact us at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. All right? Inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. Active. What is the song you want to play before we leave?
Yo, Lance is already tight. This is Lance's favorite song.
Come and meet me at my
Oh,
front door
shit.
tonight.
This is Lance's favorite song.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Stoop Talk.
So you don't know the song.
Wait.
Let us tear up
Hold
the
on.
Y'all don't know this shit?
Wait.
You gotta know.
I know
He
this
just wanted
song.
to play.
Wait.
I wanna give it to you hardcore
Wait.
tonight. Let me love you with my heels on, yeah.
Hold up.
Zoom in on his face, man.
You're fucking up, Crash.
But why are you so disrespectful?
Yo.
I'm out.
Oh, man.
Nah.
Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. We
Nah.
signing out. Stoop Talk. All right? Peace.